Yeah, my name is Richard Fiske. I was a Marine bugler aboard the USS West Virginia, and during the attack on Pearl Harbor, my battle station was up here on what they call the navigation bridge. This is a signal bridge, and we could look down and we could actually see the Arizona when she actually blew up. And this is our Admiral's barge here. This is one of the motor launches that took care of the West Virginia. We actually took 9 torpedoes and 3 bombs. We sank in about 8 minutes, and we lost 106 dead, 375 wounded.
Now, so actually where were you positioned as far as
Okay, in front of you, see where that boat is coming in there?
Right.
Now you see the 2 white mooring keys in front of the Arizona Memorial? Right. That's where we were tied up. Okay. We were about 50 feet in front of the Arizona. The last 2 mooring keys over there is where the Nevada was tied up. And the other one in front of the back of the memorial, and there's one on the other side, that's where the Arizona's tied up. It takes 2 of those mooring keys to tie up one battleship.
Now when the Japanese planes, did they mostly come from this?
They came in this direction. In fact, show you exactly how they came in. This was given to me by a Japanese war historian in Tokyo in 1992 when I participated in their war memorial services, and they gave me the actual battle plan that they used for the attack on Pearl Harbor December 7th. And this is it here, and that shows you exactly how they came in. I'm very proud of this, that they gave me this.
Yeah, that's something to have.
Yeah, and then this is another one of the Japanese pilots that torpedoed my ship, and that's Mr. Hirata Matsumura, and he's a very, very good friend of mine now. And also...
So how many pilots? You were telling me about 2 or 3 others. How many actually do you know that were involved in the attack on your ship itself?
About 8 of the original pilots. And this is another one. He was the one who actually put a torpedo in the West Virginia. He's a very, very dear friend of mine. And this is Mr. Takashi Maeda. And that's him, and this is him and I together. And this is what he looked like when he attacked the ship. And he is a wonderful person. I mean, sure, we were on opposite sides, but we're human. I mean, we had to do our job just like they did. And this is me when I was aboard ship. I was 19 years old. So this is what I looked like way back then.
So you were a Marine stationed on the ship at the time?
I was a Marine stationed aboard the West Virginia. I was a Marine bugler. And then Mr. Abe, the one who gave me the money to put the 2 roses down there. And so I do this for him every month. I buy 2 roses, and in memory of both of him. Now, of course, he's still alive, and we correspond every month. We get a letter and postcards. And that's why I'm going out today, and I'm going to go out there and sound taps, put the 2 flowers, the roses, one for him and one for me. It's kind of like a way of saying sorry, but it comes from both of our hearts. And
you go out to the Arizona?
I go out to the Arizona and I sound taps out there. But we don't advertise it. I just get the boat and go out there and do my thing and come back. So we don't like a lot of publicity. At least I don't. I just rather do it on my own. And my brother, he was up at Schofield Barracks. He was a medic up there. So the 3 of us were here. And between the 3 of us, we were in 11 battles in the South Pacific. So I feel that God has always been with me.
I think it's, to me, it's amazing that the Japanese didn't hit the fuel storage tanks that were here.
None of the fuel storage tanks was hit. None of the repair facility was hit. The reason for that was that the Japanese, after they thought they'd sank the Pacific Fleet, they would come in and occupy the island here, Oahu, and this was going to be their stepping stone for the invasion of the United States. The Tanaka Memorial that they wrote, this was written by Premier Tanaka and Baron Tanaka, and it was presented to the Japanese Emperor July the 25th, 1927, for the conquest of China and other nations. So I wish they would teach some of this, but Now this Tanaka Memorial is actually the Japanese Bible for world conquest, just like Mein Kampf was for the Germans or the Communist Manifesto was for the Russians. Now I'll read you the one little paragraph will kind of give you some idea. Now the three eastern provinces, what they're referring to was Mongolia, Manchuria, and Southeast Asia. Now in 1931, they had already entered into China. So it says the three eastern provinces are politically the imperfect spot of the Far East. For the sake of self-protection, and as well as for the protection of others, Japan cannot remove the difficulties in Eastern Asia unless she adopts a policy of blood and iron. But in carrying out this policy, we have to face the United States, which has been turned against us by China's policy of fighting poison with poison. And in the future, if we want to control China, we must first crush the United States, just as in the past, as we had to fight in the Russo-Japanese War. 1927. It's a little bit of history.
Yeah. We were given a lot of warnings, weren't we?
And
kind of like North Korea today.
Yeah, and even today, I'm awfully afraid that we're going to enter another one, and it's not going to be as easy as this one past when it's going to be a...
Yeah.
I hope they recall me back into the service. I spent 30 years in, 6 years with the Marine Corps and 24 years with the Air Force.
Well, I'll keep your name and everything. We'll get you in the 924 if you can.
Tell them I'm ready.
Okay, I'll tell them
I'm ready to go.
Okay. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it.